Angry insulation installers have hit out at the federal government over the axing of the home insulation program. The scheme was scrapped yesterday after a litany of problems that included fires, fraud and the deaths of 4 people. The government's promised to help workers who've lost their jobs by providing funding for 2,000 training places. But the industry says more than 6,000 people are now out of work, and it's unfair to penalise those operators who were doing the right thing.
Andrew Carmichael runs an insulation business in Sydney. He's already let 10 workers go and now has $60,000 worth of stock sitting in his warehouse.
It's pretty devastating. I've had to borrow money against my house to invest in this business, and to have it there one day and gone the next is very frustrating.
He says there was no warning the scheme was going to be axed, just a text message more than 3 hours after the Environment Minister Peter Garrett made the announcement.
I also can't believe they didn't give us some sort of time to wind down the business. I mean, even if they're giving us a month.
The government says it hasn't abandoned the industry, promising $10 million for 2,000 training places for workers out of a job.
The government wants to make sure that those workers who have to put food on the table for their families are supported in this very, very tough time.
The minister insists the government is not helping dodgy operators.
Many of these workers were playing it by the rules, doing the jobs.
We've been tarnished with the same brush as guys using cheaper, inferior products.
A Facebook group set up by installers today has become a forum for their protests and anger. Many say they face financial ruin with little prospect of compensation for the jobs they've now had to cancel. Some are planning to rally in Canberra next week. The opposition is keeping up the pressure on the government, continuing to pursue Peter Garrett.
The number one priority has to be the lives and safety and the things which Mr Garrett has ignored.
Andrew Carmichael says he's stuck with the scheme in good faith, thinking it would continue for another year. So far he's made no money, but is hoping he might break even. Rebecca Barrett, ABC News.